Okay, welcome to, are we going? Celebrating Truth, Love, and Beauty. Welcome to Matt's stream. So this is the first one that I am not going... You know what? Let's say this right now. I'll see if this comes through. I am not going to make just a YouTube video of unaltered videos like these, or just put together videos like these anymore. If I stream, I will stream it to YouTube. If not, they will be cut in for some reason or another into a regular video. But let's actually... see, I don't know, though. I don't want to set up a rule for myself and then be like, well, Matt, actually, it turned out that you really would have... You know, now you're having to break the rule, so-called. To do what you want to do. So let's just say, from this point forward, I don't think I have to put any Twitch videos on YouTube. I think I've put everything on there that needs to be on it. And from this point forward, let's, you know, like, I think this video, I'll probably be feeling a lot better about it if I'm not like, ooh, I've got to cut it into a video. Like, we're looking for B-roll. Now, here's the thing. If I get the perfect B-roll and I operate perfectly, then great. Whereas, like, because I thought to say we're looking for scraps. It's like, well, are we really looking for scraps? Or are we looking for, I was trying to jump. Or are we looking for the best possible B-roll we can get, right? It's like, you know, I guess I'd prefer the best possible B-roll. But at the same time, it's like, anyway. I don't want to, let's just say, I'd rather not show the B-roll, or I'd rather not take B-roll from the video I put onto YouTube, in any case. So we'll be fine. Do I have any snacks? Let's see. Okay. Smoked sausage, that's bad. I dropped it off the horse. Okay. Let's, we're gonna go into town. Wait, is this, no, we're not heading towards town. Let's head towards town, and let's get a nice breakfast thing in the morning. I am hungry. Henry already said something like that. He said, God damn it, my stomach hurts, which is, like, funny. It's one of the many non-Christian things. It's like, oh, Matt, well, Christians can, you know, say God damn it sometimes. It's not the best thing to say, necessarily, but they might say it. It's like, yeah, but... If your main character is specifically saying that, like, semi-frequently, it's like, you know, there are a lot of things non-Christian about this game. But still, it's like the St. Paul Philippians thing. If someone's praising Jesus, whether they're doing it in mockery or whatever else, they're still praising Jesus. Or at least, you know, he says that about what was going on there. Okay, hold on. Yeah, look at this gorgeous game, man. This is a good little B-roll area right now. Yeah, man, look at this fucking shit, dude. Really good game. Yeah. What can you really say about how good this game is? It's quite good. The world doesn't deserve your suffer. If you find yourself suffering, ask yourself why. That's a good idea, actually. I'll write that down. If you find yourself suffering, ask yourself why. If you find yourself suffering, ask yourself why. Okay. Now, here's a good one. What would I do if I weren't afraid and I were acting strategically? That's a really good one. It's like, what? You just have fucking questions for yourself? It's like, well, yeah, Tony Robbins talks about questions are the answer. That's the title of a chapter in Awaken the Giant Within, I think. He talks about asking yourself good questions, you know, and then you call up some resources, you know, that might point you toward an answer. If you find yourself suffering, ask yourself why. Okay, why? And then you might want to ask yourself, is it worth it, right? But hold on. Okay. But still, I say the only thing, ultimately, I think your best bet and your key is let go, period. let space go, period, capitalized, headline style. That's it. Put that on a, if you put that on a note or a piece of paper or a whatever, and then you put it in your pocket and you carry that with you, let go. And it's like, oh, see, now I'm feeling like what would be trying to stop me from saying that? I mean, intuition for one reason or another might try to stop me from saying that, okay. But like, are there not things where it feels like, you know, somebody could certainly be led astray. There were times where I was like, oh, Donald Trump's horrible. Why would you guys, I literally said something like, you guys are the picture of Donald Trump's America. It's like, oh boy, you know, I'm not saying he's a good guy, but I'm saying like I was so twisted around in circles. I'm not saying he's a good guy. I'm saying he's a bad guy, actually, as in his role in the government, at least. So, okay, let go, period. It's like, but here's the thing, like, if you find yourself saying something that just seems great, and it's like, but you get a sense of like, stop. You might want to ask yourself, whose voice is that? I partially get that from Stefan Molyneux. Like, you know, ask yourself, like, whose voice is the suicidal voice? If you're feeling that way, I'm not saying you are, I'm not saying I am, but if you're feeling that way, ask yourself, like, well, whose voice really is that? Because Stefan Molyneux actually says, if you're ever feeling suicidal, that's someone in your life who wants you to die, because you wouldn't want yourself to die. And you might think, well, that sounds kind of mystical or something. Like, that sounds, what, it has to be someone wants me to die? And it's like, on some level, or I mean, I might put it as, or you perceive somebody as wanting you to die, because, you know, I wonder what Stefan would say to the idea of like, well, you know, what if you perceived somebody to have certain intentions for you, and then you walked away and felt like they wanted you to die, but actually you had mistaken a situation? Or maybe it was like, just like, I don't know, like, say you had taken ayahuasca, and it's like, oh, the person I met on ayahuasca wants me to die, but then you walk away and you feel suicidal, but it's like, maybe it wasn't a real person, you know, maybe it was just sort of, you might say, a figment of your imagination. Stefan Molyneux might be wanting to say something like that. To that I would say, I don't know, maybe he'd say, like, well, I don't, like, I'm not trying to answer for him. I'd say, well, just to navigate it, it could be like, you know, you're just likely not going to have it set up where, you know, you're going to want to die, and it's going to be just somebody who totally felt good about you and you were totally mistaken. Like, that's a pretty extreme feeling. So, you know, I'm not sure that it would happen from a mistake. It's like, well, could it? It's like, I don't know, but would it? Like, really? Like, anyway, hold on. I gave you a Matt McKinley really on that one. Oh, look at that guy. He's fucking running away. Wait a second. I know that guy. I do know that guy. I'm gonna fucking run after him. Why are you running, dude? I think I fucking know that guy. Did he go this way? I think his name is like... Did it flash by as Fabian or something? I don't know. Hey, yeah, he's saying something. Shit, I should have taken my horse. I have like low stamina to begin with. I'm falling asleep. Hilarious. But this is good footage, probably. Now it's like, well, in Red Dead, you'd be able to fucking sniff him out. It's like, man, you know what? Something about Red Dead, it's quite grand, but, you know, there's a meanness in Red Dead. There's like a shittiness and like a smug shittiness. There's basically like a thick overlay of our exact culture in Red Dead, and it's like that fucking shitty. But it's like, it's a bunch of people who, well, we're just from the 1800s, so we have folksy wisdom, and we're just speaking real. And it's like, no, you're just speaking shit that people from about that time period would have said, except you're doing it in a really fucking haughty, folksy voice. Like, oh my goodness, man. It's like haughty, folksy, that doesn't go together. No, I think it does go together. I think most of the time people are like, well, I'm just a humble, wise man. It's like, I think those are some of the haughtiest motherfuckers you've ever seen. And it's like, you might be impressed by them, or like some people might like say, ooh, they have an air of wisdom. It's like, yeah, or maybe they're just a fucking smug asshole, you know. Hold on. I'm getting like and it's like, well, Matt, what if it's just like OCD tendencies? Like, oh, you have to do this or everything's gonna go wrong. It's like, isn't that OCD tendencies? It's like, yeah, it might be. In which case I would say, what's your solution? You know, I've certainly been dealing with it a lot, and I'm working through it personally. If your solution, it's like, well, Matt, just go to a psychiatrist. It's like, all right, so your solution is take drugs. Well, hello, I do smoke pot, or I have smoked pot occasionally. If I have the money for it, in fact, next time I do have the money for it, and like it's good to spend it on it, I'm probably gonna get maybe tobacco, maybe not. But maybe I'm gonna get alcohol. Like just because like every once in a while it is nice to drink. And then it's like, oh, you know, you have God forbid, you have a nice fucking night. It's like, oh, Matt, what, a nice night being drunk? It's like, yeah, fucking check it out. I drank and then I literally recorded a fucking mixtape. It's like, and you can go get it on Substack. You can listen to it. At one point, I say, "Let me water my mouth" as I'm doing a freestyle, and I go to like drink some wine out of a fucking mug. It's like, yeah, so. No, yeah, it's like, oh boy, nah, you should never drink. Oh, that's just horrible. It's like, oh, so I had one night where I was feeling pretty fucking good, and I actually made a mixtape that, going back, I think it's probably pretty fucking entertaining. And like, I did all that, and it was an awesome night, and I wrote things, and like, I might have even had good interactions with people online and stuff. I think I had fun playing video. I was watching like a movie maybe, or I was watching iRobot a little bit on fucking Tubi. It's like, I was having a great time. It's like, oh, what? That's the worst thing in the world? It's like, yeah, well, that's what they train you. Oh, drink alcohol, drink alcohol, drink alcohol. Don't feel good about drinking alcohol. Drink alcohol, drink alcohol, drink alcohol. Don't feel good about drinking alcohol. Smoke weed, smoke weed, smoke weed. Feel bad about smoking weed. Smoke weed, smoke weed, smoke weed. Listen to what we say all the time. It's like, those are the fucking messages you get. It's like, no, yeah, if you're gonna drink, then fucking drink. Why not, man? Why the fuck not? Seriously. Stephen Pressfield, he's like, addicts are like one step away from being professionals. They're just sort of dark side professionals. And it's like, you know, there's someone who like is a fucking huge fucking drunk and they're like they're a big alcoholic. It's like, I bet you that at the very least they're a more fun and more solid person than most of the fucking moderation pieces of shit walking around like trying to make you feel bad for thinking one step outside of the common line. You know, it's like, you know, I gotta say, I like, I don't know. It's like, so yeah, I think, what are you doing, a radical revaluation of all values like Nietzsche? Maybe that's part of what's going on here. Yeah. Why the fuck not, you know? And not, because then there's another thing. It's like, oh yeah, why not? It's like, then there are the true, like, you know, don't give a shit about anybody, like, you know, boomer type hedonists or whatever you want to refer to people as. You know, it's not about an age. It's about how someone acts. It's about what someone believes. And it's, oh, what, you criticize people for beliefs? Yeah, if somebody has a bunch of horrid fucking beliefs, you should criticize them. Somebody believes that it's good to steal from people, that's not the best fucking person. For somewhere that person went wrong. Someone believes it's good to fucking go around and slap fucking like dogs in the face as hard as possible, somewhere that person fucking went wrong, you know? I don't know how many people believe these things, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, judging people by beliefs, you could do a lot fucking worse. I don't know. What, they're stuck with those beliefs? It's like, I think that belief implies that they have some cooperation with it. Now, they may have beliefs that they haven't checked on in a while, and they conflict with other things, blah blah blah. I'm not saying it's always easy, but what I am saying is, yeah, you know, like, not everyone's a good guy, man. Not everyone's a fucking good guy. But the people who say they're good guys and they're like, oh, I drink in moderation. Social drinking is one of my sort of a-hole-ish friends. He was fun to be around, but one of my more a-hole-ish friends, and most of my friends from back then probably know who I'm talking about just by me saying one of my more a-hole-ish friends from back then. He said, like, oh, social drinking, and like he'd say it in this sort of smug and way, almost like he was half serious, sort of this semi-serious Reddit bullshit where you can never get anyone on anything because nobody's ever serious, and yet they're always saying things that are mean and putting you down and saying things that are smug and conceited and arrogant and shit. It's like, okay, yeah, social drinking, oh yeah, oh no, I don't drink to get drunk. It's like, fucking bullshit. What, you drink because you like the taste of that fucking shit? I doubt it. Dude, you drink to fucking feel tipsy or drunk. It's like, oh, the Catholic Church says you shouldn't drink to get drunk. Drinking is okay, but in moderation, don't get drunk. It's like, okay, what the fuck is the difference? Oh, you can drink a little bit? I guess that's the accidental drinking, because you better not keep fucking drinking if you're going to get drunk, and that's the effect it has, right? I don't know. Anyway. I'm not trying to bash Catholicism, especially given that, who knows, maybe, I'm not saying they do have it right, but I'm saying, like, I don't want to bash a given religion in case, like, say somebody has something right. And Catholicism has a lot of shit right, actually. If everyone acted like a good Catholic, the world would be different tomorrow. The world would be literally different today. If everyone actually acted like a good Catholic, literally the entire world would change in the snap of a finger. Dramatically. Anyway, yeah. I mean, I love this game. Think about the things you love. Like St. Paul said, put your mind on good things. Something like that. Anything that is good, of good repute, whatever.